Hey everybody, welcome back to Ready Steady Play.
Hey.
Hey.
It's us guys.
I'm here with Mike and Michael. You might remember me as Ollie.
Us guys.
But he
I
goes
like
by many other names.
I mean, I don't want to say any of them on camera because that kind of defeats the point of having an alias.
Because the police are still searching for you.
I was talking about like Hellboy. I wasn't talking about like Saturday nights.
Hey, how do you think I have free time to do this? I have a very specific career that allows me some time off and some time not off.
I have a very specific career that keeps me busy at nights. It's not what you think. So, we've got... wow, what a way to start off a Kickstarter series, huh? So, we played Mystia on the channel. That's the board game by Tabula Games. They've recently done a Kickstarter for an RPG series, and this is their new Kickstarter for Icaion.
Sure.
Icaion.
Did I say that right?
I mean, we are kind of assuming there is no
I wanted to call it
pronunciation
Icaron, but there's no R.
I keep thinking...
Icaion.
Yeah, I think Icaion sounds good because it's Icaion.
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 Ooh.
If it's like a Seon or something, we've just been completely messing it up. Sorry, but...
I like a Scion, but I'm never going to remember to call it that thing. So this is got a lot of similarities to Mystia and a lot of core differences. Where Mystia is more of a territory control game, this is more of an action selection resource management game. And it's of similar length and scope, but we're going to try not to take 2 weeks to do it this time.
Because we know you're all busy.
So this is a prototype. This is a pre-Kickstarter prototype. So we've got some cool stuff here, we've also got lots of things here. And if you saw my lots of unfinalized components here.
I mean, can you tell which bit is probably the final component?
Yeah, the meeples will be included in the box, but whatever this thing is, that's not. That's the standard.
Yeah.
But they did provide printed standees for all of this stuff, but it was very difficult to see on camera, and who doesn't like the little choo-choo train harvesters? So we're going to be using these for our game.
I just love Tower Bridge.
And the Tower Bridge Scavenger. So if you haven't seen my rules and setup video, check that out for the insight on how to play this. But we're going to be harvesting these crystals and building these buildings, and now we are going to determine... The very first thing we've got, actually, are these abandoned yellow buildings. Because we were missing a fourth player... We're going to put these out, taking turns putting these out. And it says take turns putting them out. We do this before player order is established.
How do we take turns then?
Well, I guess it's not that important because what we're doing is because we haven't deployed on the board yet, you can put these out all you want, but until you know the player order, you don't know if you're going to get the good spot.
Yeah, I guess
so if you make one spot really, really good, then someone might just take it from you.
Yeah, and this is where... side rule, parasites, as far as we can tell in this version of the game, parasites will never be on the inner ring, so that's a good place for us to be focusing. However, we all know that, so...
We all know that. So with that in mind, shall we schwazi to see who gets to place the first yellow building?
Do you want to do it on mine? Or have you got it?
I got it here.
It's Mike, of course he's got schwazi.
Immediately open.
It's the one rigged so that it's always him.
Here we go.
Ta-da!
For a second I thought I wasn't going to find my fingerprint.
Michael gets to place the first yellow building.
Basically, if your name isn't Michael, you don't get to go first on that schwazi.
I'm sure you've gone first on the schwazi, Ollie. I'm sure of it.
I'm positive.
I'm sure it's happened at least once. However, it's been so long I can't remember.
Choo-choo train.
Okay.
Does it matter?
You can put it in any region you want.
Anywhere you like.
It's a deep strategical decision, so think about it very carefully for a long time.
Can you add a tagline underneath that as 6 hours later?
I might have to.
Does it matter at this stage?
Yes, and if you fuck this up, you'll probably regret it for the next 3 hours.
That was cruel.
I'm literally just winding you up. Pick anything.
There's literally nothing on the board. It's just where do I think I would like to maybe go.
It's his favourite hobby, trolling me.
Oh God, not there!
I guess
I'm not falling for that one.
You're next in turn order, Ollie, so you can pick another one.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, Michael, you've severely screwed yourself with that move.
It's just everything
You'll
you
see
could have done
later.
wrong.
Honestly.
Genuinely?
Yeah, it's so funny how you didn't notice that, and we all did. Is this in here, Ollie?
Mm-hmm.
Genuine. 100% genuine. Are you trolling me again?
What do you think? Oh, man! You decide!
Does he live under a bridge?
Oh, man. I'm so gullible.
I love that this part of the game, there's literally no advantage that can be got when you put the first piece down. It's all of the subsequent placement.
Yeah, I think I'm even supposed to have randomized the placement of the Colossus before this, but I forgot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so let me put down a building, and then we'll do that.
Okay.
For the next set of buildings. Yeah, I can't. I was gonna do it all on camera, and then I forgot to do any of it. I was like, setup is part of the game. It's strategic. This part is not strategic. This might as well be random. I'll put this here.
Ooh.
Okay, so Colossus, yes.
He doesn't look anything like the X-Man. I'm disappointed.
Can I have one of each color Qoam, please, Michael?
One colour of each color. Qoam.
I do like this model.
They do good models, and there'll be models for the Seekers in the final game.
There you go.
I also love in the...
good shout.
Green!
He goes here.
Yeah, in the backstory to it, the Colossus just shows up. No one knows what he's doing. He's not even malevolent. It's just stuff goes wrong all the time.
Random shard!
Random shard. You've been sharded.
How many? 3?
Yep. 3 for 2 players, and 3 players, 4 for 4 players.
Even though he's got 5 slots.
Yep. I think there was a 5-player version originally, and they might have done away with it. Here's a butt shard.
Yeah.
Careful on that one.
Yeah. If you're the worst, you have to take the butt shard.
Oh no, that's going to be me.
Michael Buttshard Smith. Alright, it's your turn to pick one more yellow building to go out.
Okay. I like London Bridge. I'm going to do this.
Tower Bridge.
Tower Bridge. Oh, I just did the touristy thing. I named it the wrong one.
Yeah, you did.
I've been prepping that for 20 minutes. I was singing the song beside him, waiting for that to happen in his brain. I mean, nothing.
Must be so hard for Michael with both of us trying our best to sabotage him.
Well, on the plus side, we're both sitting to the right of him, so he's only got to ignore one ear.
That's true.
It's not like he's in the middle where we're
He's going to do a Van Gogh and just cut it off. Why'd you do that?
Because it's the best move. It's going to screw you both over.
Oh, there's a parasite in both of these. Can we have parasite in both of those regions? Because of the Colossus. Wow, are we just going to populate all the internal spaces?
No. Because you've got the last piece and you can break the cycle.
Oh, I think I've worked it out.
What? Worked what out?
Something.
If you think that we actually had any strategic insight into that, there's a tiny amount.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's the best brown space. So we've made it like slightly more expensive for someone to start there.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I've thought of another element. A deeper level. Because I'm strategic like that.
A second level?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What, nobody else can put a harvester in there now?
That totally wasn't his plan.
No. But, yeah.
Ta-da!
No, but yes.
Oh, I forgot that things had meaning.
Yeah. So 2 out of the 3.
With my deep strategic insight, I figured it out. Oh, but I forgot that things have meanings.
Basically, two of the 3 brown spaces, which can be used for any building, now cannot have a harvester, so there is no ability to get an additional Qoam of that type from them, barring upgrades.
Yeah.
Cool. And now we'll pick characters. Who goes first? What characters we're going to be?
And what upgrades we're going to have.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this will determine what special abilities we've got, our maximum hand size, our maximum upgrade size, and just some shenanigans we've got.
Okay.
So in Mystia, you've also got the starting command cards, and we did a bit of a draft. In this, there's no rules for drafting yet, but you never know, that might happen. In the meantime, you get a random equipment card in blue and a random character card in purple. So, Michael, why don't you show us who you're going to be?
Ooh.
Oh, you're the creature.
Oh, she seems
Absolutely
she seemed
prey. I was
really-
like, there's one of 4 characters, and I was like, please don't let me be her.
I
Please
wanted
don't
to
let me
have
be
her.
Please don't let me be her.
She seemed to be really cool.
Are you kidding me? She's the worst one of them all.
What? She's got such a great ability.
But with your inherent ability to develop strategy, I'm sure you'll come up with
The
best
other ones
way to
give you
utilize
points, and this is so lame.
Okay, so
I'm actually really disappointed.
her ability is that she can do the...
She can treat.
So she can treat as a special action the develop or...
She can retrieve apparatus, install apparatus, and investigate the Colossus as a special action.
Yeah, which normally is a regular action, so she could do it twice. Yeah. So she can investigate the Colossus.
Do we want to give Michael like a mulligan and let him just have the other character?
No.
I mean, we haven't seen it, so...
That's only fair. No, that's only fair. I'm just good.
Yeah, but I'd rather you play the game and have fun than suffer through a character you don't like because of...
You have the choice of mulligan, sir.
Yeah, you just have to live with your new choice.
Yes, no.
How badly do you dislike this character?
Well, I only dislike her because I was like, oh, this is clearly the hardest one.
Is it?
On the face of it, didn't give you like the other one that gave you like loads of cubes, not cubes, loads of crystals. What is it called? I should know.
Should we have in mulligan? Vote now.
Or loads of points.
The votes are in.
Acting.
Mulligan.
No, that life decided I should have this, so I need to have it.
The fate of the cards, Michael. You're the one that says that.
Exactly. I just have to be a big boy and put my pants on and just deal with it.
You look your creature in the eye. You tell her you're going to play.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want the
No,
last chance?
I'm gonna boss you all.
No mulligans then.
Thank you.
Whereas the other characters often give you like a bonus point for doing something just sort of passively. This one doesn't give you any points passively. Instead, it gives you more opportunity to maximize your scoring potential.
Yeah.
So it is potentially a lot more powerful. On the flip side, you have to use it strategically and intelligently.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Now's your chance to prove yourself.
If I lose by about 1,000 points or something, we know why.
Don't blame the creature.
Well, they didn't give me any 200 or 300 tiles in this, so I'm assuming 100 is a good score. But, based on what we learned about Mystia, that may be completely off. So this is a cool one. This is the one. This is the one where at the beginning of the of your turn, beginning of your first turn every year, you can draw 2 curio cards.
Yeah.
So your hand size is 4, and you get 3 upgrades.
Yeah, so you only get to draw 1 on the first turn because you don't have enough hand size, but you'll still have more than us, and then you'll get 2 the next 2 phases.
And you will have a pink and a green.
Sorry?
Well, because you start with 3, you'll only be able to draw 1
1
card on your first turn because your hand size is 4.
Okay.
But you will start with a green and a pink Qoam.
Which is also cool.
Yeah.
No, and the green one's good because that'll maybe let you play a card straight hard. Yeah. All right, so grab those ones, and let's have a look at what I've got going on here. All right, so which one's the... Okay, so I've got... Oh, the Lone Ranger.
Ha, teleporter.
Yeah, I don't know if I really want this guy. I'm not really sure about him. So his ability is that at the end of his last turn in each year, so the very last movement action I can do, instead of moving 1 or 2 spaces, I can teleport to any node on the board.
It seems pretty good.
It seems okay. I don't know. I don't think it's actually... I don't like it either.
Well, I'm sensing a pattern emerge.
The good news is I've got he's got good hand size, and I've got 2 starting Grey Qoam, and then here I've got the extra movement.
Have fun with that.
So I'm just going to be moving all over this board wherever I want. I've also got 3 more hand size here, so I've got a big hand, and I start with a brown Qoam as well, which is pretty good.
Michael, give that man a hand. Not even. Delay.
So you need 2 grey and a brown.
Yeah. Right, let's see who I've got. Done. I've got the glutton.
Oh, you've got the air.
Yes.
Oh, this guy's the best guy.
Yeah. So
this is the one I wanted.
Let's get him.
So this one, every time I play a curio card, I gain victory points.
Yeah. So he gains 1 point for playing a curio card, and he's got 2 upgrades and 2 hand size as well. And he starts with the green.
Oh.
And he is the best one.
At the start, so the very first turn in each age, I get to pick 3 of the same colour Qoam of my choice. And I will have 5 upgrades and a hand size of 4. I'm liking this.
Here's the deal.
So he wants to
Because
blame
this
the
is a prototype, it's completely broken and Ollie's got an OP combo.
Yes. So when Ollie wins, it's like it's fine. It's like he had a head
It's
start.
fine. He had the 2 best starting cards.
I'm not going to lie, I am prepared to put up with that criticism if I get to win.
Well then, we'll just have to stop him winning so he feels really bad about losing.
Yeah.
I mean, that was your plan regardless. This is not a new development that you've suddenly had as, oh look, Ollie's got a great card combination at random.
Hey, listen, if you come into a competitive game like this and your intention is not to win, then
Michael.
you're a different. Then you're a very special kind of gamer, and actually, that's quite nice.
Sorry.
But also, you've got
I am quite competitive though, Ollie. So.
I know. I've seen you flush people out of airlocks into space before. Clear from player order. I'm the red player. Mike is the blue player. Michael is the green player. We did it mostly based on who got to shout the loudest, because they got their 2 favourite colours, and I got the red shirt.
Yep, that's right. And you do red so well, Ollie.
I'm taking that as a compliment. I'm sure
Didn't you play red in a game recently and you bossed it?
Well, no, because the most recent time I was the red player was Hellboy, and I think we can all agree I did not boss that.
Spoilers alert.
No, dice rolling. Refer to my Resident Evil playthrough with a shotgun.
So now what we're going to do is decide player order randomly using Schwazi.
Yay.
Ta-da! I'm green!
Dun, dun, dun.
And your first player, which means I'm last player.
Oh no.
But that's not terrible.
I don't know how I feel about going second.
It doesn't quite fit in.
Yeah, it does.
Prototype.
Yeah, it does.
I like things when things slot in better. Came out wrong. So you're going to shuffle some cards?
Yeah, I should have done this as well. We've done this all out of order.
Oh god, the first one out is...
The bad one.
No, the last one out's the really bad one because it's got the stompy stomp.
Oh, yeah.
But the first...
No, this is the guy that's got the stompy stomps.
Oh, okay. So that's even worse.
But the top guy's the one that puts out lots of parasites spread out. But the one I've just shuffled in puts out lots of parasites where he ends up.
Yeah.
I think, or maybe
they're all
before
not good.
None of them are good.
Yeah, we can't even destroy the Colossus. It's just there. I mean, it's bigger than a city, so I suppose that makes sense. But
The first order of business is
numbers. Business.
Business.
And we'll turn this face up so you guys know that the first card coming out is Mountains.
We're playing expert level. God help us.
Cool. So the everybody gets 3 curio cards. I think we do this after we determine placement, though. So in the actual game, you'll have cool little miniatures with colored rings on their bases. But because we don't have that, we've just got prototype seekers. Who are these meeples? Yay! So I'm the Lone Ranger, and as the third player, I place first.
Where's Toto?
Toto?
The Lone Ranger? No?
Yes. It's horse. Oh no, the companion.
Is Toto the Lone Ranger source? I don't know. I didn't
no,
actually
it's
see
Johnny
that
Depp.
movie.
God, that movie bombed.
I did not see that movie.
I really liked it.
You were in the minority.
Okay, so who's second player? Ollie, you get to place your seeker next.
Let's go Broncos.
It has to be at the edge, doesn't it?
It's got to be touching the board edge and not a crater.
And touching the board edge and not a crater, so not here.
Yes, correct, because that's touching a crater.
But I can go here.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if you notice, the board is asymmetrical when it comes to where the roots go.
You two have taken the best places.
That's
Debatable.
Debatable. Depends on your strategy. But also, it makes sense because we did go and pick first. And now I will do an completely fair and appropriate deal. Me, Ollie. Me, Ollie. Michael. Ollie, me.
I feel that this was significantly less fair. Oh my god, this is
and
amazing.
then you get that one. Which I dealt for me.
I'm not going to lie, Mike, thanks.
Yeah, thanks to me too. These are great.
These are good. I mean, strategy.
I don't know what they mean.
Cool. We can... so did you decide where you want to start?
No.
Oh dear.
I heard that the weather is nice here.
I hear that the rain in Icarion falls mainly where the rain falls in Icaion.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go.
I heard that the closer to the Colossus you are, the more housing prices drop.
Buildings too.
I'm gonna go here, guys. And there's a reason for this.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Good.
We're all very far
We
from
would
the
all
Colossus.
hope so. All right, so now it's the beginning of the turn.
Yeah.
Your opening combo looks disgusting, Ollie. It's,
Oh no, it gets.
yeah, because you've got really good curio cards, right?
Yep.
And you can just play them all out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gross. I'm going to do my best, and we'll see what happens. Maybe this is really
I want
good.
to be the.
I've just got to figure out how to leverage it. I just feel like being able to warp in the last round seems like not that useful, but then I don't really want to warp on the first round either. So, I don't know. Maybe it is better. My gut reaction is that's a broken combo, but we just don't know how it'll turn out, so we'll just have to wait and see. We're all set to start, I think.
Yes.
So the first thing that happens is this mountain comes out,
Boom.
and that means, Michael, we're going to need 2 brown Qoam in each mountain region.
Brown.
Yep, brown.
Brown.
And then parasites in the external regions. Cool. Great. And then we'll flip over this one so we can see that the next one's going to be the crystals.
Okay.
So then we're ready to go.
So so the beginning of the year you get your extra card draw.
And on Michael's very first turn, he can draw 2 curio cards. But you're only getting 1 because you've got too many cards in your hand.
Okay.
I hope that was good for you.
Sure.
That's good for you.
Cool. Now what are you doing?
I'm going to move.
Shock. So you're not
Horror.
spending a blue Qoam that you don't have to stay still.
Correct.
I love the stats has already started.
But I'm gonna go
It's ahead of schedule.
1 and 2.
Yep.
And then for my move, I'm gonna extract.
You mean for your standard action,
Yeah.
you're going to extract.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
he's extracting 1 from every area around him,
Yep.
which gives him a brown, a green, and a pink.
Yes.
And then you put that in your Qoam null cage. Null
Yep.
cage.
So he's got to put it in his free null cage,
Yeah.
There we go.
and
Cool. Special action?
I'm gonna play a card.
Yep. So what's the cost of the card?
It is
1 green.
It gives me an extra.
That is a good upgrade.
That's a good upgrade.
Yeah. So where are you taking the green from? Because you can take it from both or either.
You can take it from either one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if it cost more than 1, he could have taken both of them out.
So I'll take it from this.
Yep.
But it doesn't. Spend the green one. Cool.
There we go.
Cool.
That means you're done. And
Yes.
It's Ollie's turn.
It is. So first of all, although I do have the blue, I don't want to.
You don't want to
use
sit there on the edge of the world?
No. 1, 2. And now, I should have taken my starting. So can I have 3 green, please?
You want 3 green?
Yes, please. Give me that green.
Okay.
So I'll put them in there. So I am going to. So that was start of game, so that takes that up. So because harvesting is a second action, that is already filled. So my first action is going to be to build. Because I can't put any more Qoam in without
Well, what
discarding.
you could do is do your special action first, play a curio card, and free up one of those null pages. If you were going to do that.
Yeah. I wasn't going to do that. I will be building.
Cool. Deploy a machine.
So I'm going to deploy Harvester. And I'm going to deploy the Harvester there in the blue.
Mm-hmm.
So there's my blue.
Yep.
And now I'm going to play a curio card as my special action.
Which one?
So I'm going to play this one.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, so I'm going to spend 2.
Oh wow.
Yep. So I've just freed up another cage. And I'm going to take
It's 4 of the same color, yeah?
4 of the. It's got to be 4 of the same colour.
Yeah.
It says specifically in the rule because it's wild. They all
Okay.
have to be the same, which I did double check because I was like, that seems utterly filthy. So I will take brown one, I guess.
4 brown ones?
Yeah.
Now don't forget, Ollie, because you paid a Qoam to put this guy down, you actually get 2 points.
Yeah, 2 victory
Because there's
points.
2 adjacent harvesters.
Oh
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm in charge of points.
Alright, and then give the man 4 brown Qoam. I think that they're Coca-Cola flavor.
I love Coca-Cola flavour.
Have you been eating them? Is that why we've got so few?
That's why I'm so demented.
I mean, I'm not going to lie.
I eat the Qoam.
I'm not going to lie, Mike. I had my suspicions. Oh, I also get a victory point because I played a card.
Yep.
So, one more.
Yeah.
One more?
One more, Mass.
Bloody Misty all over again. God damn it.
Oh, man.
Cool.
Oh, no.
And then I'm going to move 2. I'm going to go 2 up to here, I think. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to move 1 to here. And then I'm going to...
Don't even know what I'm humming.
Don't know what I'm doing. Do you know what? While I think about my special action here and my life in general, I'm going to say goodbye for today. We'll be back tomorrow on Ready, Steady, Play for the continuing adventures of...
Shenanigans and friends.
Icaion?
Icaion.
Icaion?
Icaion.
Icarion? No, there's no R. There's no R. We keep doing that.
I don't know why we keep doing that.
I know.
Icaion. Icaion. We'll see you tomorrow, guys, for more of this.
Icaion.
I hope you're excited to check out this game with us. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.